What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm still here in Bangkok, and for the last couple of days I've been looking for a apartment and or a condo that we could move into. As I said earlier, we are moving to Bangkok here in about 3 weeks, and yeah, been looking at I think about 15, 16 condos and apartments. Hadn't really found anything, but then yesterday the real estate agent, one of them, called me and said he just found a perfect place, and we were to check it out yeah, in half an hour. That was yesterday, so I went there pretty quickly and everything was perfect. It was a 2+1 bedroom apartment, and with a small space for office as well, in a nice building where you can bring your pets, and it's kids friendly. A lot of families living there. It's a low rise, pretty close to Asok, and pretty close to both the Asok and the Prompong BTS station, and also the Benchikiti Park. I can actually see the place from the Airbnb that I have right now. So right now I'm going over there and have to go through the whole apartment, see what we want to keep and what they should take out, and probably sign some papers, do all the formalities, and yeah, I think we found our place to live. So come along. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Oliver, and on this channel I try to document me and my family's life living as digital nomads abroad. Right now we live in Spain, but we're moving here to Bangkok in about 3 weeks. Right now I'm heading over to our new apartment that I found last minute yesterday, and it's called the Mela Grande apartment complex, which is a low-rise. It's a total of 8 stories high. And those type of apartment and condos have become very popular here in Bangkok, especially since the earthquake about 2 months ago, where some people don't feel safe to stay in these high rises anymore. Don't really understand it, but yeah, the low rises are pretty high demand here. So I'll try to explain a little bit about the difference between a condo and an apartment here in Bangkok, because I was all confused when after I saw a lot of these so-called condo tour videos on YouTube. And I think on YouTube, most of the condo tour, that's just a general term for a nice apartment with a lot of amenities. But here in Bangkok, it actually means that the condominiums are privately owned, which means that you're renting it for somebody who bought the apartment at some point. Whereas the apartments, they are typically owned by one company or one family or something. So typically a whole building owned by the same landlord. And there's a big difference in renting a condo and an apartment. I would say that with the apartment, it's a lot more flexible. What I'm heading over to do right now is to go over what is already inside the apartment, and all the stuff that we don't need, they can take it out and we can bring our own stuff. Whereas some of the condos, you just have to you know, deal with the furniture that is already there. So I would say that apartments are much more flexible, and I think it's way easier. Also, when you live there, there's like a building manager, so if anything breaks down, you don't have to call an individual owner who has to get his own money up his pocket to fix stuff. Here it's just like the apartment manager who will take care of stuff. So I think you should go for an apartment, to be honest. I think that's the better way forward, and I think it's going to be way easier for you, way more flexible. So our new place is located on a side street to the main Sukhumvit Road, but I think I turned down the wrong one. But yeah, I definitely did. So back to Sukhumvit Road, and then it's the next one. A quick thing that I want to say about getting around in Bangkok. It's super easy with the BTS and MRT, but when you're walking around, it's not like in Europe, and especially not in the US, where everything is like divided into blocks. So you can't really just do the compass and go in the correct direction. There was these power lines, man, they're hanging over. Anyway, you can't really just go via compass and say, okay, I need to go approximately in that direction, because there's a lot of the streets that are just ending dead ends or like horseshoe streets where you just get back to where you started. So you really have to use your Google Maps to be sure that there's like a passway through. And in this case, I couldn't get to the next street. Have to go back to the main street and then turn right on the next one. Right guys, so I just stepped into our brand new apartment here in Bangkok, where we will be moving in about 3 weeks from now. I already paid the reservation fee, which is the equivalent of 1 month of rent. And then on the day of the move-in, when we sign the contract, we have to pay 2 months of deposit. So a total of 3 months when you move in. And in the end of the video, I will tell you what we ended up paying for this place. I'd never before done everything so quickly, but I've seen so many apartments and condos here already, so I have a pretty good idea of what we wanted, and I think this is pretty close to being perfect. So, let's do the apartment tour so you can see what we ended up choosing. So through the entrance here and straight on the left we have a washing room. There's a brand new washing machine and a dryer, and then you can also use it for like a dry iron and a vacuum cleaner and just general storage for stuff. Then like the main area here, and to the left our kitchen. Stove, oven, microwave, probably gonna change that one. A fridge, and plenty of storage as well. Like the main area, dining table, and all the furniture here we can choose to keep, or we can bring our own stuff, or we can keep it until we buy something else, and then they can remove it afterwards. But here is the living area. The couch, and over here I think they will put up a television, I don't know, but we'll bring our own, so doesn't really matter. Air condition here, and then we haven't really decided because there's like 2 bedrooms over here. We don't know really what should be the master bedroom and what should be Victor's room, but maybe he'll be choosing, I don't know. I think this is the master bedroom. So you come in here. Don't know why they put that on the bed, but yeah, bed here. And if you want one of those people who wants television in your bedroom, you can put one up here. I think here you can put on makeup and storage. And then the ensuite bathroom with right now they are doing some renovation on it, but got the butt wash, bathtub, a separate shower. Pretty nice. And here to the main area again, and to the other bedroom. The mattress, we're probably gonna move one of the big beds out and then buy our own smaller bed for Victor. But yeah, also pretty nice. A lot of storage for our clothes, and here's like also a bathroom without the bathtub, but a separate shower and toilet. And this bathroom you can also access from the main area here. And then this was the kicker for us. It's like the +2, so we have this space over here to make into to an office. So I will move this out and bring my own office stuff. So but here you're like separated from the main area, and I can be working here when Victor and Susan are sleeping without disturbing anybody. So that's pretty nice. And maybe, I don't know, I got my own fitness equipment. I can't bring everything, but I have this gym monster machine. Doesn't. Maybe I can put it here. I don't know. Probably have to negotiate on that part. And then the balcony. And here you have access from all three rooms. So one room here, the main room, and the other room over here, and then you got the air conditioned stuff and everything stored away behind those. Pretty nice with this green stuff that's covering the whole building, so it looks pretty good from outside as well. And then you have the main Sukhumvit road up here in the end. And then the Asok this way and Prompong this way, BTS. So pretty central location, and but once you're inside here, there's pretty much no noise at all. So that is nice. So as I touched a little bit on before regarding the difference between the apartment and condo, is that most of the places here are furnished. And if you choose to move into a condo, you actually have to like the furniture there is there already, because a private owner probably don't have any storage and anywhere to put his stuff, which means that you pretty much have to accept what is already inside. So that's like part of the apartment. And sometimes you can see a super nice condo, but with all the furnitures being from the 80s, or just a completely different taste to yours. So with the apartments here, it's very nice that you can keep the things that you want, and you have some furnitures to, you know, get you settled in. Our stuff will arrive in I think about 3 months, so we need something until our own stuff arrives. And if you don't want something, we just tell the manager downstairs, and they will come and move out. So, for example, I already know now that the mattress in this bedroom is super hard, so we probably need to get rid of that and then buy our own. But we have some place to sleep, at least when we get here on 1st of July. But let's go and check out the facilities here. I saw the pool and the gym, but apparently there's also like a designated spot where you can walk your dog or pets. So I didn't see that when I saw the apartment yesterday. So I also need to check that out for the first time. But let's start out by going to the pool area and seeing the gym. And as I said before, I will end this video off by telling you how much we ended up paying for all of this. So stay tuned. So we're on the top of the building now. I thought it was on floor 8, but the pool area is on floor number 9. Check it out. Got a small kids area over here, kids pool. And then the view of the tall buildings. I don't know really what the plan with this is. Maybe it's like a barbecue area. It wasn't on the picture, so I think they just built it. So I don't really know what I'm gonna use it for. But over here, it's nice for the kids. Small playground, a few slides, and yeah, I think Victor will be happy about that. So this building here is one of those new modern high-rise buildings. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can actually more or less see the size of the condos. They are super small. All the balcony is like this one condo, and you can like see it on the side where it's like put in as bricks or Lego or something. I'll say the good thing about these high rises is the view you get from up top. But if you want to live there, it's too small for us. And then you come in here, and then there is a gym down here. Small, You got the basics. 2 treadmills and some weight equipment and some free weights over here. Yeah, this will do. Probably gonna sign up for a gym membership somewhere anyways, but it's just nice to have. If you don't want to leave the house, then you can come up here and do a bit of lifting. And I also think there is a sauna in here. Toilet, and there's a shower, and then we have a sauna down here. So overall, super nice. I'm very satisfied with the place, I must say. So I just went down and saw the dog area. It's pretty small, but it's still a nice place if you just need to go down during the evening and the dog have to do his or her stuff. Then you don't have to walk all the way down to the park. So that's like a small area. And then there's here is the older apartment. This is called the Mela Mansion, which is the old part, and then they build the newer one that we move into, Mela Grande, just next door. And actually the wrong road that I took before, you can actually just walk straight through here and get to the next road. So, but I just done seeing the place and decided that we will keep most of the stuff that is there. We're moving out one bed to get a single bed in, and they could provide that, and then we will, as we're buying new stuff, we can ask them to remove the other stuff that's already in there. But I got the contract here, going back to my hotel, or my Airbnb, and just reading it through, and probably also gonna send it to the real estate agent so he can check it. I think everything should be okay, but she is super friendly and helpful. The woman who is like managing the building, she's that's also something you have to consider. They'll probably be the one showing you around the place together with the real estate agent. And check if they're nice, because they're probably gonna be the ones that you have to deal with if anything is breaking, or you need help with something. But she's super nice. But that was the video. As I promised in the beginning, I will tell you what we ended up paying for it. It was listed for it was listed at 84,000 baht a month, and we got it for 80,000 baht per month. I'll put the conversion up here somewhere. But super happy about the place. It's 170 square meters, which is a bit smaller than what we're used to in Spain, but that's perfectly fine with us. We don't want to go out and buy a lot of stuff and have to move stuff around all the time. So we're super happy about a smaller place, but still enough space so we can be there without disturbing each other if somebody is sleeping and I have to work and whatever. So happy about the place. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it and want more of this kind of content, then please smash the like button. And if you want to see more of my content, then please consider subscribing as well. Otherwise we will see each other on the next one. Bye bye.